It's actually working.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what they say in France. Levette. All right. So Mr. Sandarella is going to kick it off. Give him a nice round of applause. We respect him. He respects us. Barrett Molson.
I'm going to read a piece by Joy Harjo. She's what nation she's with. It's a Muskogee, I believe.
Yes.
Anyway, the piece is called Fury of Rain. Thunder beings dance in flooding streets of the city stripped naked of the electric skeletons. I stand inside their wild and sacred rituals on these streets of greasy rainbows and see my own furious longing erupt from the broken mask of change, to stone, to bear, to lightning. Gut memory shakes this earth like a rattle, knocking my teeth with heroic thunder. I could have lied and not seen my own death dancing in the streets, the main shady character forcing me to live. What can I do but celebrate after guarding this wreck for 35 years in this ceremony larger than a damp, suspicious city? We are all in the belly of a laughing God, swimming the heavens in this wiling circle, while we haven't imagined will one day spit us out, magnificent and simple. And by the way, she's a great musician. She has music out. She's a sax player, so listen for that too.
All right.
Oh, God,
thank you. You'll notice he took a card, so anyway. All right, so let me announce the first 5 readers so they know who they are and can be responsible enough to understand where they go and what they do. T.C. Curry, Buford, The Clyde Always Show, Al Ruddins, Owen Dunkel, Al Nightingale, and then Stephanie Manning. So that's number 6, actually. So T.C., come up to the mic, and if that needs to be adjusted, we shall adjust it.
Hello. It's nice to be back.
Hey. Nice to be back.
So I need not quite ready to read without words in front of me.
It's all right.
This is at the beginning of my collection of poems, which is called From Ashes to Ecstasy. It's about the journey of becoming your authentic self and the work that's involved. And it starts in darkness and moves into discovery, and then the work and the work and the work, and then ends in light and transformation. So this is towards the beginning of the cycle, and it's called Hymn. I sit on a single bed with my mom, looking at memories spread out on the quilt my dead grandmother made. Come back, her letter said. I don't want to store your stuff anymore. In her 3-bedroom ranch-style house with a full basement where she lives alone after the divorce. So I sit on a single bed with my mom on the quilt my dead grandmother made, deciding what to take back on the plane to my single bedroom in my small shared flat far away. I spread my hands across the quilt, deciding to take it with me, warm with remembering how my grandmother made it for me, matching the colors of the fabric to the paint samples I showed her the only time I was allowed to redecorate my room. But Mom says no, the quilt was made for the room, so it needs to stay in the room. And besides, she likes it. So I sit on a single bed with my mom on the quilt my dead grandmother made that I will never have, and page through a grade school scrapbook, seeing the memories from a long ago time, report cards of excellence shrugged off when I brought them home, Campfire Girls award certificates, my first place poetry prize from 6th grade, and I am almost smiling. Then I turn the page and see a forest of blue ribbons, speckled with red and white. But what are these? I ask with a wrinkled brow, because honestly, I do not remember. Oh, those, she tosses off with a wave of her hand. You won those first place ribbons at field days over the years. I found them buried in your dresser drawer when I cleaned it out and pasted them there. We never made a big deal out of your winning because your brother wasn't any good at sports, and we didn't want to hurt him. We didn't want to hurt him. We didn't want to hurt him. Casual words cascading over me like lava, burning my heart. I sit on the single bed with my mom on the quilt my dead grandmother made that I will never have, staring at a forest of blue ribbons, and it begins to come back to me. Remembering those field days, sunny grade school days of almost summer, running races, long jumping, winning with an easy grace. Blue ribbons and more blue ribbons, laughingly comparing them to my brother's compensation ribbons on the walks home. Bouncing in the door, excited to show my dad, her telling me, don't bother him with that. Taking my ribbons to my bedroom alone and confused. Shouldn't winning feel good? Finally hiding my prizes in a drawer along with my pride. And now I know it's because we didn't want to hurt him. I sit on the single bed with my mom on the quilt my dead grandmother made that I will never have, staring at a forest of blue ribbons, righteous anger beginning to bubble. Remember going to the schoolyard trailing behind the Cub Scouts so my dead mother mom could teach the boys to play baseball. Being sent to the outfield to shag the balls, begging and begging for a turn at bat, until the boys laughingly relent because it was cute, a girl playing baseball. But then I find my swing and start hitting the balls again and again, and then get sent back to the outfield because we didn't want to hurt him. Remembering joining the intramural soccer league at age 14, practicing, working harder and harder, loving the running, loving the winning. But when the high school soccer coach asks me to join her team, I decline. Because by then,